Welcome to the Riki Raceway for round 5 of the TOECAR Goodies Trash Series. Today we are once again at a very, very dangerous racetrack, gentlemen. Riki Raceway, the Splint Cup Series has already gone here after Charlotte rained out. So we have seen a race here once before. A driver did have an absolutely devastating incident here last time. Driver of the 40 car. So who knows what we're in for today? I do know that there's a lot of drivers entering today's race a little bit injured, Mike. And do you have more on that?
I do. Last week, that was something we've never seen here on Fox, but our contract with Speed is up, as you see. We're here now with NBC. So let's go over what happened back at Avis. Wayne Gretzky, he had a concussion and a case of massive Chris from that horrible impact into the end of the hay bale. Anthony Von Samsung, similar situation. He has a cracked screen. Strikes Ferguson. Only made it one straightaway after coming back after missing 2 weeks, broken legs, and now he has a collapsed stomach, but he's going to be in the car trying to win a race. He does not care. He does not care what Steve Basil says at all. Elliott Sadness, he's going to be a little bit more sad as he broke his funny bone in that, also racing today though. Adam Recklin went through a big spiral through the air and landed. He now has nausea and nightmares all throughout the week. That sucks for that young man. Willie Studs can no longer go upstairs. He gets to the bottom step and just freezes. You know, we're gonna have to send him to therapy for that, but you know, that's what happens. You know, drivers get in these fear of heights after these horrible accidents that they get multiple stories up in the air. Harold Klott also got turned over in that crash. He been having nausea all week long. You know, turning over like that, not good for someone of his age. But he's also been having flashbacks to the war, because this isn't the first time he's turned over a vehicle. He used to be in control of some really big tanks back over in the Middle East, and you know, everywhere he's been. I don't even know where the hell he's been. It's 7 different wars, but he's been driving tanks in every single one of them, and he's flipped a few of them before and gotten stuck on the beach, and you know, water starts rushing in, and it's a very scary experience. And he was back in Germany. I'm sure he's had experience flipping vehicles there before, you know, so just horrible for that old man, but he's racing again today. Not too good of a day for Fragile Fred Bush either, after that horrible crash coming to the line there on, what was that, lap 1? That was the end of lap 1. So after that, he's been having crying spells all week, so we're going to have to try to hold him together, hope he can get through this. But he might have been crying because of what he saw next on the schedule here. Phillips Russell also had a horrible hit into the hay bale. He has another case of massive Chris like everybody else, so have to check on that heart swelling throughout the day. And DUI Div, our winner, had a horrible hangover all the way up until he got in the car today, because in Germany they have really good beer there, guys. I don't know if you ever tried some of their ales, but it goes down so smooth, and he was just going hard all the way up until Thursday. So, and our last driver to get in a bad accident last week was Winterbeins. Gotten stuck in the hay bale, tossed around, then hit by another car. Had his blades completely shattered, and then trying to get him back from Germany. He's been lost in customs ever since. American Airlines does not have any idea where he is. They're just sending us through the support phone tree thing. It's not going to work. So if he ever turns up, he'll be back in the car. But Kyle, who's in that car today?
Today we have a new driver in the 95 car. Let's not forget Chris Cross, still injured, can't race either. Today that 95 car is going to be driven by Cole Powers, replacing Winter Bynes in that 95. Hopefully going to have a little bit of a better day. Going to be absolutely a chaotic race today, Tristan. What do you think is going to happen?
Expect high speeds, fast turns. You know, this is a very narrow racetrack, especially for a super speedway. It doesn't look as narrow when you look at it, but when you're in the car, there's really not as much room as it may seem. So expect a lot of tight racing. It's going to be very close. We're in for a good one, boys.
Well, with a new broadcast partner comes new funding, and now we can actually go over the entire starting grid. Today on the pole, Scubs P1. Outside front row, Mason Dixon in the 18. Dow Nunda's going to be in 3rd in the 76 car. Dakota West in 4th. Tom Walls is 5th, with Phillips Russell in 6th. 7th is the debuting Cole Powers, with 8th being Phil Menard. Just Luke's in 9th, with Fragile Fred Bush in 10th. Gustav Rebell in 11th, with Chris the Catheter Keen in 12th. Strikes Ferguson in 13th, with Anthony Von Samsung in 14th. Arkansas Jones 15th, with Big Luke Lifts in 16th. 17th is Asiago with 18th being Joe Swanson. 9th is Liz Wyoming, and 10th is Rustard and Ketchup. 21st, Elliott Sadness, with 22nd being Harold Klott. 23rd, Making Music. 24th, Adam Recklin. 25th, last week's winner, DUI Div. 26th was Daddy McBetty. 27th is Clink Bottles. 28th is Florida Man. 29th is David Gutterball, trying to rebound after a few rocky races to start the year. 30th is going to be Chris Call, Daytona winner. 31st, Jake Joe. 32nd, Walter Cooler. 33rd, Willie Studs. 34th, Jeff Gordummy, not able to replicate some of that success he's seen at Daytona and Talladega qualifying. Mateus Paiva, 35th. Tristan hates him. 36th, Paul Walker Music. 37th, Rusty Dipstick. 38th is going to be Dingo Dave. 39th, Wayne Rexke, looking for a season-saving performance today. Tony Torcrunch in 40th, and 41st and left is going to be Ginger Joe to start this race.
Boogity, boogity. Oh, God, my throat.
Another day, another boggy Mike. Here
Good
goes
job getting
Scubs.
through that, Kyle.
I am out of breath. We are going green. We are still too wide. I am very concerned, by the way. We talked about the prior incidents, I guess, we've seen here. And just in league racing and then obviously in the Splint Cup race. There's a lot of possibility for chaos.
Fragile Fred really keeping himself held together emotionally here as he's on the middle of 3 lanes here. There's not any cars in that top. Oh, no!
Whoa!
Liz Wyoming, Joe Swanson, among several others.
Oh, we got one flip, and that looks like
Samsung.
Von Samsung.
Oh my goodness.
Harold's in it.
Harold's in it.
Oh, a
Harold's
hard
in it
lick
again.
for Harold.
Oh!
Harold's in more of it.
McBetty.
Somebody else is wrecking
Oh,
somewhere.
we got more sounds up there. There's someone crashed up at the finish line.
Oh. Slow down, boys. Come on.
Florida
It was
Man.
Florida Man. I think it was Florida Man that got
Oh,
turned.
God. Swanson was in that one, too. Oh, we got
Goodness
more on the
gracious.
back. Scubs!
Oh,
No,
Scubs!
not Scubs. Anybody but Scubs.
Oh, watch
Our
out.
pole
Right
sitter.
across
Hit
the
him.
damn racetrack.
What's he doing?
Gonna have to get a view on what happened there.
Let's see here, coming through the corner. Big Luke Lutz just on the left rear of the 12th car. And an Anthony Von Samsung is going to get turned. The 6 of Liz Wyoming spins. 12th car is just going to get clobbered by
Oh.
Harold right in the
Oh.
door. And then Daddy McBetty underneath the car. Oh my goodness.
Man, that 12 car, I swear, has been upside down in just about every wreck. Every
Oh.
first wreck of the season. Oh, and Harold getting hit.
Paul Walker
Hard
Music
there.
just not slowing down. Very irresponsible for someone of his age.
Oh, we got
being
more
near
up here.
Chris Call was in that. We didn't see that the first time. Daytona winner. Tony Torcrunch going to get a little bit of it.
Ooh, he almost turned
Oh.
over there. As we see here, coming off of turn 4, Harold's going to see this happen from him. Try to check up. He does a pretty good job going low, but then the 12 comes down. He clobbers him in the driver's side. Gets hit himself. And then, oh, Paul Walker Music just not slowing down, being very irresponsible.
You were riding on board with Debbie Debbie? I can never say it right. McBetty. There we go. And you just see that the calamity just ensues right in front of... Oh, there! Look at that.
Just a terrifying sight.
And then he hits Samsung again. Von Samsung, that is.
Samsung already racing with a cracked screen this week, so that might have made the shatter spread out a little bit more.
You know what? Did he bet on the 12th car finishing really bad?
And here we see coming off of turn 2 after we took the caution. Oh, it looks like Cole
Oh.
Powers and Mason Dixon are going to start bodying each other, and that just takes out Scubs. Very
Scubs just
unfortunate.
innocent
Oh.
bystander there.
And you know, for somebody making their first ever start, that is not a good way to get respect.
Oh,
Neither's pulling across the damn racetrack.
Yeah, what was Scubs thinking?
Doesn't
well,
matter, hell
you
of a
can't
guy.
you can't blame him. I'd be mad too if I was in a situation.
Look at all those fans. They're trying to give him their support.
They're cheering. One to go.
Sponsored by.
Thank you, William.
Did everybody survive? Wow.
One to go.
Somehow. All right, we're coming to the green here. Down Under looks like he's the leader with Scubs on the outside. Down Under has been very strong this season, obviously. Getting that win at Talladega, and he's going to bring us down to the lead here.
More importantly, Tristan, using his brain at Talladega, which we did not see very much of, especially in that race. Green flags back out. Very even start so far.
I want to mention nobody out of the race after that crash. Our worst off car in that was Harold Claude, who has the whole hood missing. He's running P41 right now, so He needs to be vigilant back there. Oh, with Paul Walker Music, the car that finished him off, so they're going to have to be very vigilant when they see smoke to slow down, or else they're going to be plowing in hard.
We're
Oh,
almost
yeah.
going 4 wide here, going into turn 3, guys.
Oh, there they
Oh,
go.
and there it is!
Oh, Phillips wrestling at Dakota West.
Oh, watch
here
out.
he
Here
a
comes
bunch
Harold
more.
and Fam. Oh.
Oh, gutter ball.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Oh.
what a tumble.
Oh!
Oh!
Well, it
That
got him
was
back over,
uncalled
but
for.
that was bad, guys. Harold survived that one.
Harold missed it. Let's go. All right, guys. We see here, Arkansas Jones, bottom of 4 wide. Fragile Fred looks like he's just gonna hook him up the hill, right into Cole Powers there, among several other people. Phil Menard, untrustworthy piece of shit in that 60 car. Dakota West in the 01. Phillips Russell, Tony Torcrench. We didn't talk about him. Ginger Joe, and then there goes Gutterball,
Oh.
up and over.
There goes that 68 car, Paul Walker Music, not slowing down yet again. Just plowed into a crash. He came in very close to crushing the driver's side A-pillar of that 21. The passenger side is crushed in pretty good, but that's not where his head is, luckily.
And we thought this was all over with, and then here comes, Big Betty just with the final blow there.
We thought it was all over with, but Denny McBetty decided he was all over with and drove right into him.
Riding on board with Gutterball. Gonna go for a tumble for the 2nd week in a row. Might have been 3rd. I don't even remember what happened the next week. And he thinks it's over and then just gets hit again.
Well, on the bright side, at least he ended up on his right side up,
Yeah, save the safety penguins a bit of work.
right along with Arkansas Jones. Yeah, he just got hooked into the outside wall here. He just didn't see it coming. They were 3 abreast right above him. And then, all right, I don't know what that was all about, but maybe he's just taking his frustration out on the first person he saw.
Oh, there was more. We didn't see this. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Guys, the skid
Guys.
marks. Luckily, we have a camera here on the wall. Let's see what happened up here.
Oh man, we have not seen this in the booth
Oh, we
yet.
got some cars going.
Oh!
Oh, we got a car
Oh,
going.
Joe
Joe
Swanson
Swanson. Oh,
Oh.
into
Dingo
big cult
Dave.
wall.
Anthony Von
On
Samsung and another
Samsung
one.
again.
All right, so we see the field racing back to the caution here. Rusty Dipstick and Joe Swanson both opt to go through the grass, but then Joe just absolutely kills Anthony Von Samsung, Dingo David himself. That was so stupid.
On board with Joe Swanson with this. Oh boy.
Oh.
Hey, Peter, I'm not gonna make it to the clam today. Doctor's telling me something about paraplegic. I don't know what that means exactly.
Wow.
Here we are riding on board with Big Luke. See what he saw in this second half of the caution. Oh, jeez. Had a perfect view of that. Pretty self-explanatory what happened there.
Oh lord.
All right.
Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. We are pace car in green.
Coming off a
Pace car's
turn.
in.
Coming off a turn.
Green flag, guys.
Another day, another boggy. Green flag. We're going.
Check for cars out of the race. Only one. It's going to be David Gutterball after that horrible flip. Not surprising there. Tom and Wall's already back out in the lead, just like he was at Germany for a while. Pretty sure. At least he was up in the front.
He's starting to put a good string of races together here. He can just get the finishes.
Christopher Bell, haven't seen him too much this season. He's going for the lead now, too.
Oh
Guys,
no!
I don't want to.
no!
Oh!
Hard licks. Oh, Fragile Fred involved.
Oh.
Here they go. Oh,
Oh,
Harold,
Harold.
a hard
Harold.
lick.
Clink bottles. Oh no.
Oh, strikes! Woo!
Wow.
Oh no.
I don't know what to say to that.
Here we see just Luke here with Strikes Ferguson going into turn 3. It looks like those two are going to get hooked together come down, slam into the bottom line, and then both of them hard in that outside wall. The 45 hard in the wall too. My God, guys.
Fred.
And then more cars piling in. There's Harold in there
Harold.
slamming into a few cars in the wall.
Making
gotta
music.
hurt. Oh my God. And then strikes with another hard hit.
Does a sick, like, 360 over to top of the 45 car. But
Oh my God.
Golly, dude.
here comes Harold. Giving him a soft landing back to Earth. Another view here. You're going to see that tow hitch come into play. Just gets hooked. And that's all it took. 45 hits the inside wall and then gets hooked hard to the outside wall by Fragile Fred.
Horrible.
And we got a whole nother wreck ahead of this also. Oh man, as you see.
You know, and Click
Going
Bottles
upside
got very
down.
fortunate, perhaps, because if those guys don't get caught up behind him, I think they were going to go full speed right into the side of his car as he slid back down the hill.
As we look at the second part of this wreck, Jeff Gordummy hard into the outside wall. And we got the 2 car of Elliot Sadness going barrel rolling down the front stretch there. Other cars involved, Anthony Von Samsung for the 3rd time today. Oh, I didn't even see
Wow.
Down Under get upside down.
Him and
This
Sadness
is
got
crazy.
tangled. Oh, Phillips Russell barely missing that, going full speed, not caring. And then slams
okay, no,
into
they're fine.
Dakota West.
Didn't quite miss it, Mike. That's race-ending damage, too.
Riding on board with Adam Recklin through this. God,
Oh my goodness.
that had to have been scary. He thought he had it cleared, but just gets hooked up right there, hard into the concrete. Not as hard as some of them other drivers, but
Yeah. As you'd imagine, based on the impacts you just saw at the start of this, sense of urgency around some of those other cars, for sure.
right on board with here with just Luke. We had one of the harder hits in this crash. Oh, man.
Oh,
Gets hit a few more times. Just comes to a stop.
Oh,
And then
no.
strikes Ferguson. My God.
Onboard strikes. Oh,
Oh, my
pump shaft
God.
gone
man.
wrong. Willie Studs. Oh my goodness.
So-
Dingo Dave just flew in there.
So
then
many
hang
hard
on
hits.
here, guys.
Oh!
Oh,
Jump scare.
And there's
Oh,
Harold.
Harold.
hey Harold.
Here we are with Fragile Fred. Hang on, little buddy. Oh my God, that
Gosh.
45 car. I'm really concerned about him. And, oh my God, and a lot of these guys, to be honest. Look like Talladega Nights down there. Here we are with Harold Klott all the way in the back of the pack with an already torn up car. He sees them up there hitting hard multiple times, and he's still full throttle, man.
Oh,
Oh man, that's gotta hurt. Fragile bones at that age. My lord, man, that 29
there you see
car.
strikes. Harold giving him a little bump draft there. Willie Studs coming by to say hello also.
You hear that, guys? I hear helicopters.
Hear what? Oh no.
The worst sound in motorsports.
Now please, Debbie McBetty, please.
Oh!
I got it again! Harold!
As we see here, Harold Klott also having more trouble trying to get it gathered up past the start-finish line, but he's still kicking. He wants to get this race finished. He's going to get in these damn playoffs if it kills him.
Right on board with Debbie McBetty for the umpteenth time tonight. And he was way back here. Hang on.
Oh my goodness. You know,
Just-
similar to Babe Ruth, Daddy McBetty has made absolutely no attempt to slow down for Rex at all.
Fucking Fox
Just-
booth in the way, as always.
All this for Mike's game, the crash in 2 laps.
Stop.
Don't say that.
Back at Riki Raceway. Mike, I hear you have an update.
Yeah. I've never heard that in my life. Unfortunately, we got 3 helicopters being fired up, and it looks like when they towed all the cars back to the pits, we have 3 cars getting the roofs cut off. That'll be the 22 of Just Luke, the 29 of Strikes Ferguson, and the 45 of Clink Bottles. All those drivers not responding when the safety crews got to the car. So those helicopters are going to be fired up and heading towards Halifax in Daytona Beach, Florida, which is about, 1,300 miles from here. So they have a few fuel stations along the way, one in D.C., one in South Carolina, so they're going to be doing the best they can. But in better news, Harold Claude is actually still in the race, complaining of chest pain, but that usually happens 6 days a week, so not too bad. As we come back, take the green, Guster Bell and Scubs leading the field. But our thoughts and prayers are with those drivers until we get a further update.
No, they deserved it. Gus for Bell into turn 1. Scubs on his outside. Tom and Walls in 3rd place, trying to take the lead.
Our third Asiago brother, or Asiago brother, I can't speak. His name is Asiago. Fighting up here, trying to get to the lead. Oh my.
Sunoco Cam, let's go.
Oh no, we
No,
got a car on
Scubs
the
in
wall.
the wall.
Come on, get the guy out there, buddy.
He'll be alright. And guys, we just completed our first green lap.
Congratulations to these guys holding it together.
Only took 17 laps.
We always have like a weekly achievement about halfway in every race where we finally go an entire lap. And it's a glorious lap every single time.
Now,
You know that...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, that really thinned out the pack. That's probably going to change the way they race the rest of the way.
I think it's gonna just be like the cup race here. They're gonna get fanned out a little bit, pretty stretched out like a big old piece of elastic string, and give it about a lap or two, they're all gonna be back bunched up 2 and 3 wide when that accordion comes back together. They're already closing gaps up here at the front. Gotta look out for big gulp wall there.
You see DUI Div trying to make a move to the outside here, your winner last week at Avis. And you know, he's got some momentum going with that 97 car. He's going to be one to watch for here in the latter half of this race, even though we're not even halfway there yet.
It feels
We'll
like
get
it
there
after that
eventually, I
horrible
suppose.
accident.
Oh, it does. It does.
You know, we have about 31 cars left on track. Probably about 25 competitive ones. So, we'll see how it shakes out, but...
Going 3 wide here for 3rd.
Looks like they're about to go 4 wide there. DUI Div thought differently about it.
And you know, it's hard to get a good gauge for how this race is going to go. Let's not forget Splint Cup race here famously came down to fuel mileage. We didn't know who's going to win that race till we got to the final corner of the race. Could be very much the same today, but for different reasons, you know? We've seen a lot of people get humongous runs, mostly going into the corner, but we've seen a few in some other spots down the straightaways as well. Could see a photo finish today, guys.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
See Walter Cooler trying to make some gains here on the bottom. Right on board with him here.
Big help from Jake Joe right behind him, tucked in real nicely. He's going to pull out here. Help from Pris Call.
You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Don't count that 3 car out ever. We saw he won obviously at Daytona, and then he came super close to winning the Talladega race. He's becoming one of those super speedway drivers that we like to call him. What do we call him? One of those super speedway kings as he takes the lead here.
Super Speedway Ace, as
that's the word for it.
You know, it's similar. Muscular's Atrophy and Cup been around for pretty much all those races towards the front. That 3 car has been pretty much the same exact way here in the Trash Series. Every week, either in the top 10 or right near it. Oh, wow. 09 thought he was clear low. Was not. Not even close.
Here they go 3 wide for the lead. Oh, they're getting tight off the corner. That 3 car almost got in the wall.
Rusty Dipstick to the front. How long will he stay there?
Do a check for lap cars.
Oh, we got one.
Looks like it's the 45 car. Got a new driver in that. It's going to be Coyle Lawson. Filling in as the... actually drug out the backup car because the 45's roof was peeled off. So here in TOECAR, we allow if the driver has to get out for any reason, it's understandable that they would need a backup car. So that's permitted. This is Coyle Lawson, new driver to the series. See if he can do anything.
Well, he better get out of the way here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Last
He's
week's
hoping
winner.
they have the primary spotter. Oh, goodness.
Oh. And it's Shades of Talladega all over again.
Are they all going to get around him in a decent amount of time?
Oh, Mateus leading the way.
I hate him.
Ooh. Not a good first impression here from Mr. Lawson.
And now this just completely changes everything as about 4 or 5 cars breaking away from what was the pack.
Oh, and you hate to see this for Tom and the Walls. That 66 was dominant to start today. Gonna lose the pack here, probably.
Meanwhile, back up front, DUI Div.
Oh, and they have another slow car. Rusted and catch up.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if he's going to get around him this time.
Oh, the catheter gonna get by no problem.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that clean racetrack.
Ooh, I wouldn't say that. It sounds like we have a few more people up ahead. Oh,
Looks
they're
like
further
it's
down
gonna
the
be,
road.
all the way up going towards turn 1, so they're going to have a minute, but...
That's gonna be a problem when they get there.
97 and 78 are going to have a hell of a run coming up here towards the back stretch. Oh, well, the 54 just ducked out of line, so that's going to stall that for a bit.
You're just a sitting duck if you're in that 65 car's position, though.
I hate being a didn't suck.
Huh?
Look a little bit further back in the pack, see how they're holding together.
Oh, Scubs.
Scub's trying to get around some slow cars. Ooh.
You know, that 3 car, not a slow car, just got held up by one. That's gonna help that O2 get caught back up.
You know, maybe a little more spread out, but, you know, I don't think it was that bad to the point where people are going to lose the draft. Maybe a few people might, but I think they're all going to eventually get back together here.
Even if they don't all stay in one pack, it looks like everyone has at least one tango partner. So, shouldn't be too many ducks out in the water without their mamas.
One thing's for sure, too, when they get to that pack with Harold and all the other cars are damaged, that's going to change the way this race plays out. It's going to be all about getting through that pack efficiently, not losing too much time. It's probably going to split off to even smaller groups if we stay green, so.
It's DUI Div still leading here, just over the halfway point of this race. I gotta say, guys, that 97 is looking really good the last few weeks. Might be a contender here in the closing of the season.
Nursing that hangover all week and still powerful lead here at Riki.
You know, we were waiting for people to emerge as contenders for the championship, and it's kind of hard to, because we're only a few weeks in. It's not a very long season, but this 97 may have staked his claim to potentially winning a championship. As I'm sure you may have seen in that last shot, by the way, we are rapidly approaching that group of lapped cars. Going to be within the next 2 or 3 laps, you think?
Oh yeah, they're coming off of turn 2 right there. They're going to see that 97 coming off of turn 2 right there. Any second. There they come.
Oh, the Android super duper zoom.
Pass for the lead here, going 3 wide.
Big Luke with a big move. Gonna get there too, wow.
97, he's going to cycle back in the pack a little bit. Don't count him out yet. He'll definitely back up there in no more than 10 laps. He'll be back in the lead. I guarantee it. I have nothing to take back if I lose that, but you know what?
You know, someone we haven't really talked about much is that 18 car Mason Dixon. He's starting to throw his name into the hat here.
Well, for a lot of wild rides this season, but still looking for that first victory.
Oh, gonna be the middle of 3 wide here, I think.
Similar situation for that 09 car, Gus for Bell. Only time we've seen to be talking about him this season is when he's upside down. And
Oh, this is gonna be really good for some of these guys and really bad for all the rest of them, I think.
Oh!
Trouble almost.
Careful, Harold. We're near the wall.
Ooh, they're gonna be okay into 1 here, but how much further will they make it? Oh, those guys are side by
Guys,
side.
they're stuck. They're stuck right now. 4 wide.
Whoa.
Trying to get around Harold and friends.
Come on, get out of the way, Harold. Be nice. Don't be a bitter old man. There you go. Looks like they're going to get around them. Not too bad. The other pack back there has to get around them, though. Got a couple cars.
That all being said, Christopher Bell, the new leader, yet again.
Oh, Coy Lawson back in the way again. He's our only lone duck on the track.
And they're gonna get there immediately, guys. Turn 2. absolute latest. Oh, here he goes.
Oh.
Gus
Oh,
Rebel.
wow.
Ran onto him in the worst time, probably.
The speed differential is insane between that 45 car and everyone else. Almost
now
makes
it's
you
gonna-
wonder why they brought the backup car out.
And now it really just comes down to one thing. Can you pick the right lane? Can you get by that 45? And furthermore, can you get by all the other lapped cars we're inevitably going to encounter in the way there?
It's pretty obvious this backup car has not been tuned properly because it is clearly off the pace. I don't think Mr. Lawson is that off the pace. I think he knows what he's doing because we gave him a license, but looks like that car
We're-
might be down a little bit.
Those background checks are not thorough, Mike. I hate
The
to be the one
website
to
said
tell you.
100% thorough.
I mean, they definitely gave us their permission. I'm not sure what that accounts for, though.
Oh, poor
Anyways.
Scubs.
I'd be screaming if I was Stubbs right now. He is probably livid in that car right now.
Yeah, Scubs had a great day to start. Not going so well right now.
I mean, look, Harold's keeping up with all this, so I mean, he's passing people. How
Well,
slow
it's
is
not-
that 45 car, man?
I was gonna say, it's not that hard to keep up with the 45, I think.
Maybe Coyle Lawson isn't that good.
Oh, Stubbs, gotta be careful there.
That's great news for Scubs. He's finally going to get around him. There he goes.
Yeah, but at what cost?
Well,
Anyways,
all he might need is a caution, Tristan.
back up front. 09 still in the lead, followed by the 97.
Oh, Rusted and
These
Ketchup.
two have...
More traffic.
Oh,
These two
no!
have-
Watch
Oh,
out,
no!
watch out! Oh, wow.
And
Oh,
Yep.
Asiago.
we got it, guys.
Ooh,
Caution's
Chris
out
Call.
again here at the Speedway.
Gonna have another reset.
Well, guys, we knew that was going to happen.
Let's
It
not
was just a
forget,
matter of time.
most of the field racing back up ahead of this, too. DUI Div looks like he's going to have a commanding lead coming off turn 4 here. Gus Rebel going to be in second. Big Luke lifts third. On board the 09 here. Rapidly approaching the 42 car. Thinks he's going to be clear high. But no, the 42 just says no. Goes right up the hill. And sets off a chain of events that starts this 54 car. Pardon me, spinning.
Here we take a look at what happened to Asiago, who seemed to be the one to really get the worst end of things here. Just kind of a victim of circumstance there.
Chris Call, nowhere to go, just gets bonked into. Oh, Adam Reckland, good miss.
And we didn't talk about it, but Tom and Walls, dominant so far today. You hate to see that. Got a big piece of that one.
Coming back to start lap 39. Gus Rebel and DUI Div on the front row. Coming down to it, guys. Who are your picks?
You know, I think I'm going to pick Big Luke lifts today. That 19 has been in the picture all day. And I think today's the day that 19 wins. Tristan?
Keep an eye on that 57 of Jake Joe. I think he might be the one that just might sneak a win away here. He's been very quiet. He's been there the whole night though. Like, you can't count him out. But realistically, I think anybody aside from that 32 here in the top 10, top 15 can actually get this job done here.
Well, you're wrong, buddy, because that 32 is going to be the one going to victory lane today. Look at him. Passing for second.
I fucking hate you.
Going for, I don't give a shit. There he is going. He's about to go for the lead. Look at him. Look at that boy go.
Yeah, he's gonna go into the catch fence here in about 5 laps.
Yeah, might, but you know, it's all part of the
Using
journey.
lessons learned from when he 1v1 Tristan at Talladega. And
We don't
lost.
talk about that.
10 years
We do not
ago.
talk about that. It's kind of crazy that's been 10 years ago, though.
A lot of people
Time
watching
flies.
this weren't alive.
Back up front, DUI Div with the commanding lead again. That's been kind of the trend today. He's been doing a really good job controlling the lanes here in the later stages of this race. I wouldn't be surprised to see him back in victory lane again either.
There goes
Common.
66 to the inside.
Just like last week, these two battling. Come on, Mateus, do something.
You're
Really?
expecting a lot.
Really not making up any time back there.
That 65 has the whole right side sheared off of that car. That's impressive. That thing's still holding that much speed.
Look at Scubs. He's making his way back up to the front.
Look at our boy.
We love that, Scuds. Come on. Come on, get it.
I think he just got hung in the middle of 3 wide, but that's all right. Yep. Chris
Scuds is due for a good day.
Trying to have a good run.
What's that smell in the booth?
I don't know, man. I've started to notice that too.
Who shit they saw?
Sorry.
Come on, man.
Oh, I heard scrapes. We're getting close back there somewhere.
Asiago jumps to the high side to get all that momentum. Not going to get any, though, because the 19 ducks low. There's big Luke lifts.
That 97 is all over Rusty Dipstick. He is
3
not,
wide to the travel.
not afraid to use that bumper. That tow hitch is going to be pushing right through that Ford logo.
Oh, your pick's in a precarious spot, Mike.
Nah, he's on that bottom. That's the good spot. That's the shortest way around the racetrack.
How aggressive will they be?
Well, my pick is up front. We didn't mention that, but Jake Joe. Although he's about to get past here. By Mason Dixon.
Walter Cooler going to
leader.
look even more low. You know, track position has proven to mean a lot. If you do a good enough job, you can kind of hold the lead for a little while. Curious to see if anybody's going to be able to achieve that here at the end.
I got a confession to make. I really got to take a shit.
Come on, man.
Again?
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
You can't just hold it.
Ew, what are you doing?
He can't. He can't just hold it.
You're a nasty, nasty little creature.
Put it out. Put it out.
God damn it, Tristan.
I'll be right back.
Run it out! Where
The
is it?
bathroom clock has expired. Oh my god.
Alright, welcome back, guys. Apologize for the little pootscapade there. Hands are washed and ready to go. This is gonna be a green and white checkered, boys. What are we expecting here?
You know, I'm concerned. I'm expecting chaos, pandemonium. We got DUI Div up here trying to win a second race in a row. We got Scubs up there trying to make playoffs after a kind of anonymous start to the year. Jake Joe, Walter Cooler, Wayne Rexke. Wayne Rexke's like P last in the points. Mike, I think people are going to make some big decisions here.
I'm hoping they're going to realize it's only 2 laps to go and start making some moves and don't just fall in line, because we have a really good opportunity to get a 3-wide photo finish. Or some guys, they might, you know, we got to be careful. We're going 1 lap past scheduled distance, so these guys got to hope they have enough fuel as well, because we saw that in the Cup race.
Yeah, almost everyone ran out of fuel in Cup. Another day, another bogey. Here we go to the restart zone. And the green is out. Very
Look
even
at
start.
Scubs! Scubs getting the jump there.
Scubs fans going wild, worldwide right now as that 0-2 battles for the lead. That inside lane is much more organized, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he was gonna clear him, but he definitely had a shot there.
Here comes the 9 car, Walter Cooler.
9 gonna have a big run down the back. Wayne Rexy gonna have another run. Not gonna get underneath the 97 though. He didn't block.
Oh no!
Oh, oh!
Wayne in the wall hard.
They're racing back for the win then. Oh, side by side
It's
to the
gonna be
wall.
side
my
by
gosh!
side.
It's gonna be DUI.
UI Div for 2 weeks in a row. Can you believe it?
That's a
Impressive.
man. That guy's blood alcohol level is never going back to normal.
First repeat
winner.
winner of the season, DUI Div.
Back-to-back weeks too.
After a stellar performance, guys, let's be real. He was, if he's not the favorite to win this championship now, I think, or before this week, I think he is now.
I mean, how could he not be?
Here we see coming to it in turn 3 and 4. Jake Joe's going to get hooked down the track into the 78. Oh, it hard backs it into the wall. Jake Joe involved after a good run. Mason Dixon to get some more cars involved up here.
Oh, look out.
Ooh, trouble in the back. Harold. Oh!
Oh!
Wow, we didn't see that at first. That got out of hand.
Oh, Harold getting into it again. Coyle Lawson just barely does. Oh, no!
Oh my
Whoa!
goodness.
Joe Swanson again!
Terrible. Oh no.
Watch out.
Oh,
Okay.
look out. Ah,
What
man.
happened? So they're all on the apron here. They all make a little bit of contact.
Ooh.
The 71's just gonna get hooked and tip over on the transition. And flips over the 12 car. The 12 car Anthony Von Samsung in another wreck.
Flipping across the line.
Golly,
Wow.
dude.
Wow, Tony Torque Wrench barely missed him.
We were talking about how Anthony Von Samsung has had a dismal season so far. You can add Joe Swanson to that list after having that horrible accident at Talladega and then ending the race like this tonight.
Right on board here with making music. He knows it's coming to the finish, so he's not going to slow down. Trying to get all these spots and into the
jeez.
67. Hard!
Oh man, I hope he's okay. That was driver's side, guys. Oh
From
no.
a first lap wreck last week to a last lap wreck this week, that 67 is cursed. I retweeted his tweet last week, or for the last race. He just goes, lap one, I reek dead emoji.
Wayne Gretzky.
On board.
Had no idea what was going to even happen to him.
Mason giving the death stare until Pierce Call just came in there and wiped them out. Oh my god, look at all the trouble up ahead of them. Very scary. All that dirt.
On board, good old Joe. Gonna miss everything at the first part on the bottom. And he's trying to sneak past a few people to get some spots. Gonna get hooked into Anthony Von Samsung and just starts tumbling.
Oh my lord.
Up and over and over and over again. Eventually comes to a stop here at the end of the tri-oval.
Fragile Fred trying to get a good finish out of this. He sees smoke and sees an opportunity for positions. Gets a bunch of them. Passing under the yellow line is legal here in TOECAR no matter what. But they just get hooked together there, and there goes the 71 tumbling. I'm sure he's in there having crying spells right now. My god, look at that in the mirror.
Still gained a bunch of positions out of that though, so I wouldn't be complaining if I was in his position.
I'm sure that dirt made him cry. I don't know about you guys, but dirt used to make me cry as a young boy.
I mean, it tastes awful, so.
Brian with our winner, DUI Div, looking back on the final lap. What will become the final lap? Sees that in the mirror and he knows the race is his. And more going on back there. It just doesn't end.
You know, they call it survival of the fittest, and, well, he may not be the fittest person out here, but he's doing a good job making it through these races and winning them, so.
Well, that's going to conclude today's action from Riki Raceway. DUI Div, 2 weeks in a row, is our winner. Second place today is Walter Cooler in the 9. Scubs gets third. Not quite getting the job done for the O2, but still an impressive run. Asiago Asiago fourth after spinning. Mateus Paiva fifth. Tom and Walls gets sixth. Adam Recklin 7th, Liz Wyoming 8th, 9th is Phil Menard, and Fragile Fred comes home 10th. Well, from the booth here at Rickopotamus Raceway to wherever you're listening to this, thank you, and good night.